Okay, here we are with Leslie and Clementine's 8 puppies. They are 7 weeks old?
Yeah.
They were 7 weeks old yesterday?
Yeah.
Today's Monday. They were 7 weeks on Sunday.
Yeah.
They're going to get their first shots on Wednesday. And we are going to be doing our selection video here. We know their personalities well enough that we can give you some guidance with regards to selecting them. Clemmy is playing with her friends next door. Clemmy, you want to come? Where's Clemmy? Oh, no, she's running over to there. Yeah. And Dad is...
Buddy.
Buddy. Gee, why can't I remember that?
Chocolate
Okay,
Merle.
Buddy. Yeah. And we have some chocolate merles in the litter like that. So these puppies are going to be... Buddy's about 28 pounds. Very similar in size to Clemmy, I would say.
Very slim, though.
Yeah, both of them are quite slim. Yeah.
He's really slim.
Yeah, yeah. Unlike, let's say, Denzel, who's kind of solid. Okay, so this is Benny.
And Benny is my favorite because he's just the sweetest boy. And he's a chocolate party Merle.
No. Oh, yes, he is Merle. You're right, yeah. I keep thinking he's apricot, but...
He's got the different colors around his eye. And it'll probably develop, like on his ears, you can see it a little bit.
Around his eye there.
Yeah.
And did he have one shoulder that was a bit darker or something?
No.
Okay.
But he's on his ears. I don't see it on any of his markings, but it could develop.
Because he almost looks like a caramel, except there's some shades of darkness in there.
Or cafe.
Cafe, yeah, we've seen that, yeah. But yeah, technically he's a chocolate party Merle.
Right, yeah. But he's
brown nose.
The two boys are so sweet. And he's the biggest. He wasn't the biggest.
Is he? Okay, I thought Jack was going to be the biggest.
Jack was the biggest for a long time, and then he caught up and surpassed him. I haven't weighed them all, but I just know that I weighed him yesterday. 8 pounds?
That's no.
Unless my scale wasn't.
Let me see. I'm using pretty good.
Solid.
Yeah, it might be.
He's got that big belly.
Yeah, he's solid.
Okay, and let's see, who's next?
So there's 2 boys and 6 girls.
Right.
The other boy is Jack.
Jack, okay, here's Jack.
And he's chocolate.
And Jack is dark chocolate.
And he's going to be fairly curly like Mom. But he's not very curly.
He's a real sweetie too. And he has a little white right under one of his feet and a tiny bit around his groin.
Okay.
But otherwise he's a really sweet boy.
So let's get a close up of him here. Here we go. So you see he's got a fairly curly head. So he's going to get a little bit curlier, be more like Mom. Dad, Buddy is fairly straight coated.
Wavy, right?
Yeah, wavy, yeah.
And from photos that she sent me of Buddy, I have a bunch of photos of him as a puppy.
Yeah.
And he's sort of a cross between Coco Chanel and Josie, who is sort of the mixed.
You mean from a coloring perspective?
Yeah.
He was, I would say, more like this one here, by your right foot. Yeah. He was not. He did not have
sort of like a cross between those two. Like he had a little bit more brown than that, but
he maybe a little bit, but he didn't have big blotches of dark. He was very clearly, but there was more of a clear delineation of the two, whereas hers runs together quite well. That's Mia there, is it?
No, this is Coco Chanel.
Oh, okay.
Coco Chanel is a sweet girl.
Okay.
Let's see.
So she's got that wavy fleece coat, so there'll be some curl, but not much.
She's pretty silky. And so she's a little darker down here. Let's see. She's got a little white on her chest. I don't know what to say about her. They're all pretty even tempered, and they play well together, and they're all pretty sweet. And of course, they're wiggly and squirmy and want to get away if they're hungry or want to play. But otherwise they're chewing.
Teeth are getting sharp now.
So I'm not sure what else to say about her.
Oh, I think she's sweet and cuddly.
She's sort of light, but she's not as light as Zoe. Zoe's light part is lighter, but then she has some bold, dark. So this is Zoe, and see, she's a little lighter, and it's getting even lighter at the roots.
Yeah.
But she's got some bolder dark spots with the dark tail, and she's a real sweetie as well.
Now she's got some white on her chest.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
Because I think it just continues. Her stripe continues around. Yeah, and she's got a little white in her groin. And last night they slept for 6 hours.
Great. In the crate. That's good.
In the crate.
So crate training's going well. They're getting a lot of outdoor activity these days. They're raised in town here at Leslie's house. Her and her husband have been doing a fantastic job with Clemmie's puppies. This was a much better experience for them this time. The first one was quite challenging. We had some issues. We had 10 puppies. We had mastitis. We had diarrhea. It was just anything that could happen was happening that time. But this is more of a textbook kind of experience, and things are going quite well.
So, and this is Trixie. She's got a lot of chocolate and a few lighter spots, but she's got lighter on her paws, and her face is sort of mixed.
Let me just check her bite. I want to just check to see if her bite looks good. Yep. She's got an overbite, which is what she should have. So that's good.
So yeah, and she's.
I like the bigger, bolder patches, like the clear.
So you can see the difference.
Yes, that's what I like.
And also, this will show up whether they're long or short.
Yeah.
But the ones that are
Clemmy,
like she's just gonna look like a cafe probably.
She probably will fade out because that's what Buddy looks like now. He's
her
diluted
also, except
quite a
she'll
bit.
keep some of those dark spots.
Yeah, but Buddy didn't. Buddy faded pretty much. Yeah. So there's something at play called the dilution factor or the dilution gene, and it doesn't always come into play till about a year of age, and that's when we see some of these darker patches fading into what has already diluted with the light cafe color.
Okay, and this is Rosie, my granddaughter named Rosie and Jack.
Is she the smallest?
She and Mia are pretty much the same size.
Yeah. And you may notice she's got some wetness underneath her eyes. That's just normal puppy teething. That will go away. They're not a breed that tends to have wetness around their eyes like some breeds do. Like I'm thinking Poodles. Of the Maltese as one. Poodles sometimes have it. Yeah. This is more just your typical.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Just teething.
And so she's also getting a little lighter around the eyes. And
so that in itself, if we look at her eyes now, we call that the halo effect. And if we can just get her to look up a little bit, it's hard to see in this lighting, but she does have what we call halos. Here, honey, see how that's lighter around the eye? That's an indicator that she's probably going to dilute.
And she's pretty well all brown. She's got a few white hairs in her groin.
Yeah. And
she's a sweetie.
Okay.
And this is Mia. Mia's got
very strong halos around her.
Yeah, she does. And she's getting she's going to be lighter.
She's going to go cafe or lighter. She could go. Sometimes this coloration at this age can make them go what we call parchment, which is almost like it's similar to the light color that we're seeing in the puppies, with the Merle puppies. She could go that light. Not usually until about a year of age, but if they're starting to dilute at this age, chances are she's going to go pretty.
And she's got white toes on her rear feet. And she's got a white chin and neck and chest.
Yeah.
And otherwise she's that sort of
so
light,
you compare his
chocolate.
her color to Jack's.
Jack is a dark chocolate.
He's much darker.
Yeah. And she and Rosie are the smallest. Oh, sorry. And what was
her name again?
This is Mia.
Oh, this is Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Mia was one of the...
She is Clemmie's favorite because she plays the most with Clemmie. She'll chase her around and wrestle with her, and she lets Clemmie push her around. She really likes it. She She might like to be in a house with another dog. 'Cause
Yeah.
She always wants to play.
Yeah.
See, even now, she doesn't want to stay still. She wants to get going.
Yeah.
Did I miss someone?
Did we do all the Merles?
Josie,
feel
I
we
haven't
didn't. Yeah, we
done.
didn't do Josie. Yeah. Now Josie's kind of in between. She's got some big splotches as well, but they're not as dark as
It's sort of
Trixie's.
all evenly spaced.
Yeah. And her coat's
she's-
fairly
She's
straight and
she's
wavy.
yeah, she's a really silky coat. And
Pretty
she's
face, though,
just
pretty head.
Yeah, she's just such a
Hi.
sweetheart.
How are you? So most of these chocolates, if not all of them, will have hazel eyes, and they will remain that way. So if you look at the color of her eyes, I don't know if you can tell with this lighting, it's hard to tell, but she has hazel eyes.
So will Benny's? They seem to be the lightest, but I don't. They seem to be turning, so I don't think they're going to stay blue. You thought he might have?
No,
a blue
they
eye?
probably won't. Some Merles do keep blue eyes, but it's more of an electric blue,
Right,
as opposed to your typical puppy blue.
These are sort of greenish
Yeah,
at this point.
I think his will go hazel.
Yeah. But did we miss anyone?
We did all 3 chocolates. We did 3 Merles.
3 Merles?
Wait now. 1, 2. No, we did 4 Merles.
So,
And yeah, no,
Benny.
that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, okay, Clement. Wait, don't do that.
And there's Clemmy going in. She's pretty much weaned. She just goes in and gives them little snacks, and sometimes she plays with them
Yeah,
now.
I usually don't let her. I'll tell her to go. But
Yeah. So the plan right now is, this is Monday. They're going for their vet visits Wednesday. So they're going to come back to my place and join Lacey's puppies in the puppy pen. So we're going to have 16 puppies. So we're going to have 2 selection videos hopefully going at the same time. So be prepared to select when it comes your turn. We will do our best to help you out.
Oh, so we'll do brunch then.
Okay? Bye for now.
Good?